Hi, welcome back to Dang Old Grandpa.
Welcome back to
We're in this locked room trying to figure out who the flip killed Sakura.
Sakura, how do you feel about this? Well, already we've got fucking something. This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
Ah, that's...
Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well, yeah. I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little.
So you gave that candy to Sakura?
I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on. Aoi gave Sakura candy. No one else touched him, according to Ellie.
You really like them that much?
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor.
Hina. Polka dot candy wrapper.
Alright. Let's investigate the body.
Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she'd also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what would have caused her to vomit blood? Poison.
Yeah, poison.
The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries.
Status of Sakura's body.
Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? You wouldn't vomit blood.
Yeah, that's true.
You would vomit
You
really fucking
could vomit.
hard. There would not be blood.
Yeah,
There's
you're right.
no connection there from the head
Sakura
to the stomach.
vomited blood. Poison?
What's with the pimples on her? Not a chance. Yakuya.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. What's those?
Yeah, let's investigate those. I think those are shards.
There were shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on.
Was she hit with a bottle?
Maybe.
Yep.
The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? From the lab?
Sakura hit in head
That's not a lab bottle.
with bottle. Maybe...
Is it a water bottle? So this must have originally been a bottle. I don't think they make many glass water bottles, though. Although it might not be glass. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure.
Figure on the floor.
I'm gonna be real. I think this one is about Yakuya. I think it is Blackula.
You think Byakuya did this?
It's a chess piece. He's a big fucking brain boy. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf.
No, the
no, they're from the bottle.
Okay.
They're all chess pieces.
Yeah,
What the fuck? Is it a Resident Evil puzzle?
maybe. Alright. With the bottle from the room.
And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. Where's the 6th one?
That's a good question. One missing.
It's missing a...
Queen.
Queen.
Queen. The queen is missing. And the bottle she was hit with was the knight.
Okay. What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottles? So that's a funny thing.
So...
You wanna know how they get those ships in the bottles?
How?
So the ship itself, the body of the ship, is barely small enough to fit in. The sails aren't. They tie a little string around the sails, they fold it down, and they pull the string and then cut it.
Oh, that's cool.
Or it's like a clear string or something. So then it's like, because the rest of the ship fits perfectly fine. It's just the sails, and they pull them up. It's great.
It just looks like it wouldn't fit because of the sails.
Yeah,
That's
the sails
super
are
cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That is awesome. It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle.
Huh?
You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that?
Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will.
How'd they get those in there? I guess the Monokuma could have been, like, rolled around and then it's
Maybe.
like paper? I don't know. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle's sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right?
Presumably.
The shards of glass in the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Okay, there's the blood near the magazines.
Yeah, you're right. What's that doing there?
That may be where she vomited blood.
Oh, you're right.
It's bloodstained from the shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? I think she knew she was gonna die when she started vomiting the blood. She realized she was poisoned.
And then she went to the chair to die.
She went to the chair to die. Yeah, she was probably knocked out. The room was fucked with. The person managed to leave. I think there might be a fucking secret entrance in here.
Maybe.
She was just chilling, went to get a magazine. Maybe she was like playing chess with them originally. She vomited blood there, went, oh fuck, I'm dying, and as a nice last memory, ate that candy from now.
That would make a lot of sense.
Why is it so far away from where she died?
So yeah, that's probably the blood that she vomited.
That same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. It looks like she didn't even get a chance to pick one out.
Yeah.
You'd see it somewhere, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Hold on, look to the right. Further to the right. Look.
It's open.
It's open. Huh?
The killer was hiding
the
in there.
locker's open. And there on the inside, it's a handprint? Why are there so many?
Someone was locked in there.
Yeah, or did they do that to push it open?
One of the two.
Why are there handprints on the inside?
I don't know. That's why I'm thinking.
Is it a false back?
Oh!
Maybe. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves.
Why?
What's a handprint doing here?
It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. Excuse me. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra.
So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locker was open, don't you think? Well, compare hand sizes, dude.
Yeah.
And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility.
Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right?
Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door.
Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Oh, what does this handprint mean? Is the one back there.
Yep. That's a false back, I think.
It's a shame they didn't think to, like, compare hand sizes, but that would have made it probably too much.
Yeah.
There's some...
Protein
okay,
zone
well,
X.
they poisoned the protein.
Yep, they poisoned the protein zone.
There's the shattered glass from the window. There's
Yep.
some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So...
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty.
Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you.
I know. But still, this protein can... It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. So So she must have gotten this from the chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange.
Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can?
Shards of light blue glass. They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just
Oh
scattered
yeah,
around
how are
the
they?
can.
Okay.
They're also underneath it.
Yeah, so that isn't window shards. Why does that matter?
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it.
Glass was there beforehand.
I feel like it'll become an important clue later on.
Did they break the window and then replace it for some reason?
Maybe.
Maybe, but I don't know why they did
Glass
that.
below can of protein. What the fuck?
Is this allowed? What the fuck?
I get the feeling this is gonna come in late.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
else is there? It's just the back. No, there isn't. There's the clock and then there's people. Oh, and there's also, I think, the dartboard. Nope.
No.
Let's check the clock, because I think that's the last thing. And then we start talking to people. It's around 1 o'clock right now.
So this happened an hour ago.
Was it 12 when... Why would it happen an hour ago?
Because it said that the body,
Oh, yeah.
it was around noon.
Okay.
So we can be reasonably sure that unless she set it up way beforehand, it probably wasn't Kyoko.
Yeah. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura died around 12 o'clock noon. So roughly an hour ago.
Probably wasn't Kyoko. Dash, we were with her.
Was that when Kyoko and I were moving Alter Ego?
Alright, time to talk to Aoi.
What the heck?
We already know who did it. Yakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto?
Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more.
Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room.
What?
After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She'd asked them to come meet her in the rec room by noon. This is going to be important.
Yeah.
Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. Sakura left note to meet in rec room.
By noon. The Monokuma file said she died right around then.
I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself.
Coat off. I always have it on, and then it always is too hot.
And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened.
Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets. I know. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Where the fuck is Toko?
She's somewhere else with Hiro. But for Sakura to have been killed,
Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
It's true.
and she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand?
They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all.
Says hasn't.
Just right, it says hasn't seen. You gotta write Byakuya says he hasn't seen.
Well, I'm writing it under Byakuya.
Oh, you gotta.
Sakura. I should probably space these names out.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're like all together. I need to get some water, dude.
Yeah, go for it.
So like jazzed. It's fucking great.
Oh yeah, this is the best part of the game.
Yeah.
Hasn't seen Sakura today. Byakuya.
Man, for some reason, I just got a phrase that hasn't popped into my head since fucking middle school.
What?
A middle school friend of mine was like having fucked up problems with her Wi-Fi and also was like not great at typing on a phone and didn't have autocorrect on. And at one point she typed, "My Wi-Fi is glitching over dross." And it was funny and I just remembered it.
That's pretty funny.
Fucking 6 years ago. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice oops, but to accept it as fact.
That's not true.
Come on.
Ooh, spaghetti.
Yep, spaghetti burps.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight.
Damn, okay.
Thanks. Look at that bitch. I want that
Yeah.
clink obliterated.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright. Oh, door.
The door.
This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only noticeable change to the door is the smashed window. Which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. Am I tripping, or is that lower pane a different color? It might just be the lighting thing, because the upper panes have a bit of a gradient.
It looks like it's the lighting.
It looks like it's the lighting, but
All right,
maybe
I'm
write
just
it down
gonna
with
jot
like
it
with
down.
a big like
Lower
probably not true.
Pane, different color. Or just gradient.
I'm pretty sure it's a gradient, but it is a different color.
Yeah.
In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Okay, there was
Oh, the chair.
the chair. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with, or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside.
Killer created locked room from inside.
Good door.
Listen,
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation?
Yeah, I think so. For the most part.
so then,
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place.
She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk with the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say.
I so desperately want to investigate this.
Yeah. But they gotta keep the game interesting somehow.
Yeah.
This door's the only way in or out of the rec room. Oh yeah, you
Oh,
gotta
right.
press the Special Bouton.
Yep.
The train to Bhutan. You saw they made another one though.
Yeah,
right?
Peninsula. I haven't seen it.
I wonder if it's probably good.
Yeah, probably.
Those other two probably went back to their rooms.
Oh, how nice of the game.
Yeah.
Alright. We already talked to Bacula, so... there's Makoto, Mondo, Byakuya, Sayaka, Junko, Toko.
And I think Hiro's room is way on the other side. I pressed the doorbell. Ding dong. And after a few seconds... Please be Jill and not Toko. Fuck!
Damn it!
Who's there?
God damn it. Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt.
What is this room?
Wet
Wet dry world?
An aura of total decay.
Jesus fucking Christ,
Ouch.
She
Makoto.
does
What do
give me
you
corpse
want?
vibes.
I don't like Toko either, but that's just fucking
So
mean.
you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the
Jesus
hall
Christ.
like a fucking rat.
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something.
I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
What?
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yaki already told me she had asked to meet with him.
What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it?
I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go.
Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room.
With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Toko's account.
Didn't see Sakura. Toko.
He's on that back wall.
Who's the other
Remember,
one? Yep.
I pressed the doorbell. Ding dong! And after a few seconds, Leon showed up. What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually. I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Oh, did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too.
When did she tell you that?
I don't know. Wait, yeah, that's different than the note.
Yeah. When did Sakura tell Hiro that Byakuya and Toko were invited as well?
What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course.
That's a fucking lie.
Yeah,
Is that really it?
I don't know. Okay, well, here's the thing, David.
Oh, it's
Of course it's not it.
yeah, okay.
Like, there's
The
so much
fact-
shit with this game, why
the
would
fact,
you think
okay,
immediately?
the fact that Makoto is calling him out on it makes me think that it's not him.
But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, no. She
How about that?
gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super sus.
Alright.
Sussy-dussy.
Gave very
Sus energy.
sus account.
Did you see the new Among Us role that got announced?
Yeah.
Where you just turn into other people?
To him in person. Yeah, I saw that.
So then you went and met with Sakura.
You got it all wrong.
No way! I totally didn't! Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
just don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Okay.
Candy wrapper.
Impulgate.
Huh?
Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again. And shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Why is he so fucking cagey about this? Why is he so desperate to not tell the truth? What happened in that fucking room?
Aoi gave Sakura candy. No one else touched it, according to Aoi.
Why is he so insistent? Because I don't think it's him.
You know what I
don't
think?
It's him. I don't think he has it in him.
I think he tried to kill Sakura and failed.
I think that's it.
He tried to kill her. He hit the bottle over her head. She fucking just turned around like Yakuza 2. He flipped his shit and ran out of the room.
Then other shit.
She went to go get some protein because she thinks that it heals all... Or she says that it heals all sorts of things. And the protein she got was poison. Maybe.
So then she set up the locked room thing to incriminate someone? No, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
That makes no sense.
But I do think that Hiro
I think he tried to kill her. I just think there's way more shit.
Hiro tried and failed to kill Sakura?
Dude, what are these dents in your fucking desk? What is this?
Those?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Well, they're only on the right side of the desk, so...
They're probably disc bumping into it.
No, because my chair doesn't go over that
Oh,
far.
yeah.
So
Danganronpa.
if my desk was over there, the question is, are they fresh? You know what? I think it's from Nova jumping up. Because she always jumps up with her claws out.
Danganronpa.
Yeah.
We did it. We did in real life. Danganronpa in real life.
Danganronpa
Guys,
in real life.
Danganronpa in real life. There's no way out that's all there was to it. Pocket trash. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next?
Well, next, we'll find out what's next
In the
next time
episode.
on the next episode. Danganronpa.